Hello, everybody. Welcome to kind of long overdue Riot Kitty Cafe. I did not have one earlier this month just because I went on vacation to go see one of my cousins graduate. So I'm very proud of her. She actually graduated cum laude, and she's got like a partial ride to the university of her choice and scholarship money. So good for good for her. Congratulations. Congratulations, cousin in Maine. Welcome. Oh, hello. Welcome, Axel. Welcome. So today I am going to be working on more concept art of my comic, only this time I'm going back to traditional. So very fun. And yeah. No, I actually started working on the outlines here. That, you know what, maybe I'll open up the curtains. I'll try to see if that helps with lighting, because I realize it looks really dark. There. Try to get some natural lighting in here. That looks a little better. But yeah, I can't really do anything about it. I really should probably get like a studio light, something like that. Maybe like a book reader, to actually improve that. Yes, the real world and my real hands. Ooh. I'm going back to traditional. I did start working on it a little bit, just working on like placing the horizon lines, because this location in my comic only has really one actual reference. And I've got my nice Stonehenge paper out for it. Honestly, even though apparently it's good for watercolor, I really like using this for ink. Especially, like, I actually sketched this out, so this is partially what I want to do. This is Victoria's home, the den, in my comic Dollhouse XC. So it is an underground city, one of the last human strongholds of civilization. It is located underneath an Irish a castle in what was formerly known as Ireland. So I actually looked up a bunch of references for Irish towns and even architecture from the 50s. Also looked up like what other people did with underground cities and try to get like an idea of the perspective I wanted to try to get as much of this as I can in. This is like a dystopian location technically, so it doesn't really have that much of a reference in reality. I'm gonna get music started. Let's see. Music. Actually, yeah, the last time I think I did traditional. Yeah, the last time I think I did traditional was actually. I'm not. Yeah, I can hear it kinda. I hope you guys can hear the music, because I can't hear it. Yeah, I hope you guys can hear the music, because I can't really hear it that well. I don't know if it's the output or not. Let's see, audio. Yeah, okay, it should be working. Oh, hello, Shweeby. Welcome. A little desk lamp might work too. You know what? That's a good. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. Desk lamp, like, because honestly, where my desk is located, it's kind of diagonal from the window, so I'm not getting a lot of natural lighting over here. I'm not getting a lot of natural lighting over here, so maybe I should buy myself a desk lamp. Or honestly, like, maybe I should yank the desk lamp that I actually had initially from my dad's. I have not moved it, though. So maybe I should do that. Yeah, so my goal is to try and get some of this onto this. Okay, cool. Ooh. And yeah, see the real world and my real hands this stream. Yeah, I was trying to get the horizon lines a bit. Well, I mean, that, I don't know if it, yeah, I guess they'd be horizon lines. Just like lines, like this is where the town will end up here. And then this is where the roof, well, at least like I want to convey it's underground, so I want to get like, you know, some of it into the, like the rock formations. Yeah, the rock formations, stuff like that. How are you guys doing today? Happy weekend. Oh, y'all. I unfortunately need to, well, I actually got really lucky. I got part of like a holiday weekend off, and then I got, you know, this past weekend off when I was going on vacation, but now I need to go back to regular hours, unfortunately. Mercy says, "Alas, once again, I am in the gym. It's okay. You're becoming strong, Sheep Marisu. Welcome, welcome to the Riot Kitty Cafe." I have to wait until next time to catch Architect Kitty. Yeah, I usually draw characters, but this time I'm doing landscapes. Basically referencing this over here, try and get the grid lines wrapped up, because this is technically, like, the way I have the den set up is very rectangular in nature, just because there's a lot of flats, like for houses, like one-story buildings, and then, you know, they're very flat, and then the streets, like how to get to the streets are just like very, are actually thin alleyways, essentially, to get to the next block. It's gonna look amazing when it's all done. I hope so, Sweetie. I'm gonna make it black and white, and it's gonna be, yeah, most part of this, yeah. I'm gonna try to transfer this to this, and yeah, and make it black and white. And these lines right here are actually to indicate where the buildings would be and the alleyways. To get from block to block. Axel says, "So how's your week been?" It's been alright. Just getting back into the swing of having my regular work hours back. Yeah, and then also I had a lot of fun this past weekend. I actually went to a golf tournament and won some cool prizes. Like some decent-ish prizes. And then, yeah, actually yesterday I celebrated Father's Day with Papa Riot. I got him a cake and a present and a Father's Day card. Honestly, as far as weekends go, as far as weeks go, I can't complain. It's been kind of fun. Okay, so yeah. This is going to be the rock face, but I want to try and actually do the buildings. Now, there's one very unique structure, though, that I will try and do first, because I want to not forget about it. That's right here. You might wonder, since the den's underground, how do people actually get out and, like, you know, get food, or go outside? Well, not a lot of people go outside in the den, but those who do will get out through here. It looks like a cylinder now, but it will be more unique in a bit. Now I'm going to use my HB pencil. This is a very light pencil, and if I screw up, this will be easier to erase. Need to take a drink of water there. And actually, unfortunately, I suppose it's kind of funny to me. It's just, my workplace is actually having a work picnic type thing today. And it's supposed to start in, like, I think it's supposed to start, like, in a couple hours, right? So it's, like, gonna go from the afternoon to the evening. I work this evening, so I'm like, you know what, I'm not... And I've only been working here for a little over a year and a half now. And yeah, both last year and this year, it's fallen under where I work. So I'm like, yep, I'm like one of the only people not going. And my boss is like, yep, you gotta work. I'm like, okay. It is specifically because my department actually handles all these prizes for the picnic. So they gotta have someone there to open and close the door. So, man, whoever the heck's coming in today, are gonna be the only ones who have to work. And I'm like, darn. Oh well. I'm like, oh darn it. Oh well. Not that big of a deal to me. Did you manage to watch the last episode of Amazing Digital Circus? I need to catch up on that, really. I think I'm on episode 5. I need to catch up on it. I've just been watching other stuff. Like, I got done with Cyberpunk Edge Runners. My goodness, that was definitely a tearjerker. Much because Wuthering Waves got the has a Cyberpunk collab going on, and I was like, you know what, I want to finish it before doing the story. That's what I was recommended to do, and I'm like, you know what, I definitely got a greater appreciation for the collab story in Wuthering Waves. And that's fair. Hello, CD Price. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this kind of looks sucky. You know what, I'm gonna erase it. I need to do basic details, not like overly detail right now. There. And it's gonna be this building right here. But I wanted to do something a little different. At least like make it, like, I don't know, draw it better. Yeah. At least draw the idea better. And let's see. There we go. And this is what helps with the horizon line here, so you can tell, oh yeah, I should put it in this angle to keep everything looking kind of sort of consistent. And hello, CD Price. Welcome to Riot Kitty Cafe. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, the reason why I'm doing this building first because it's very unique looking in comparison to the rest of the den. So I am trying to be like, okay, I need to make it look unique enough to be like, hey, this is like the exit. This is where people actually can get out from the den. Okay, a little bit past this part. Honestly, I do like landscaping. It's just my issue with it, at least like trying to do cities and stuff, is like, oh yeah, here's like the horizon line and like perspective drawing. I've never been quite good at that. Even my professor, like, you kind of like are doing whatever, and I'm like, yeah, that's like probably one of my major weaknesses with art. That and hands. They're like other poses, I guess. Perspective drawing is so satisfying to watch. I I think it is too, yeah. It's been hard for me in the past, but I do want to get better at it. It's been hard for me in the past, but I do want to get better at it. I really, really do. Yeah, it's partly why I'm doing all this concept art stuff and not necessarily like full pieces. Like, I just want to get better. There we go. Blocky. I'm gonna try and not be too detailed here, just because I'm like, yeah, I probably should like focus on this one building. Or actually try to shape all the other buildings. Decorated city with and keep it in perspective. Oh yeah, like, I think, yeah, once I get like all the perspective stuff done, I think I'd be good with like details and decorating. then if I try to do it all at once, then it looks kind of messy. Okay, so this was this building. But I did change it a little bit just because I'm like, this looks kind of messed up. I'm gonna get the windows. Yeah, it definitely doesn't have to be super perfect, but I do just want to try and get the it as good as I possibly can. Oh, that doesn't look great. Should be thinner. There. There. Oh, hello, Stunning and Brave Wagatron. Thank you, thank you. I am the exalted one. Yeah, welcome to Riot Kitty Cafe. Hope you're doing good. Yeah. There we go. Uh-huh. There we go. Just sitting here chilling in my new Jedi robes that arrived yesterday. That sounds amazing. They're your brain, Megatron. I hope they're comfortable. Just can't step aside or else the neighbors might think I'm... Oh no. Yeah, I suppose if they see a road man going out with a hood and everything, maybe. A little tight, but they feel pretty good. Alright. Thank you, Brave Megatron says the only problem was the belt was way too small, so I ended up gluing it to an older broken belt in order to make it fit around my waist. Alright, well, I hope that works out and doesn't like snap off or anything. Brave Megatron says, yeah, it stayed in place pretty good, but the belt has a couple little straps, the old belt was able to fit it, so it worked out pretty good. Alright, that's good. Now, I want to try and get this in. It's honestly supposed to be in like a rock wall, so... Nah, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Like this. Iron Brave says, I will be getting a new cape though, because I want to rock a brown cape like the boys to the black one I said. Oh, excuse me. Alright, sounds like a plan to me. Yeah, I'm trying to go from top to bottom here and be like, okay, here's all the buildings that are supposed to be over here. Hey Braves, Mayor Trump says, yep, just need extra stash to go around my waist for the belt, some boots, and the glove, and the suit will be all done. My niece's third arcade sick on Halloween this year. I hope not, and then you all can go out and have a nice Halloween and get free candy. I'm actually gonna change this building here because I realize this looks really, really jank, so I'm... Yeah, this is the part of the den where it doesn't look rectangular, just because the rock formations. Like, we need to build around them or build in them. Axel says, so my week has been good. I guess my family got a new pool and we took our cats for a checkup yesterday. Hope your cats are all healthy, Axel. And wow, a new pool? That's awesome. Now, honestly, if I ever got a house, I'd love to get like a outdoor pool. That'd be amazing. Yeah, just there to get a shot. Alright, good, good, good. Yeah, my cat had a checkup about a couple weeks ago. Yeah, she had to get a shot for antibiotics because her chin was infected. She's got it scratched up on something and it didn't heal, so it's like, okay. Also pampering, too. Irrigation enough because it was like a grooming. Yeah, the place we take her to is like a grooming board place and checkup place. But like there's two buildings like in the same location. It's for those different purposes. So glad we got her. I was glad we got her into the vet for that appointment. So yeah, Jin was infected. She seems to be doing good though. Yeah, I think she's updated. She's got vaccinations until next year, which is good. Staying your brave Megatron says, Halloween will be perfect if I convince my brother and his wife to dress as Han and Leia. That sounds amazing. I love it. All Star Wars family. So, might I ask, Tenny and Brave, are you going as Luke then? Uncle Staying and Brave Megatron says, yeah, I'd be Uncle Luke. Awesome. Staying and Brave says, maybe get my dad to buy a Chewbacca costume? Oh my god. That'd be fantastic. I'll root for you. The good, nice Uncle Luke, not the butthole Jake Skywalker creeps on his nephew to sleep. Okay. Yeah, this building right here is supposed to be where the residents of the den get water. This is the water reservoir plant, so. There we go. Sweetie says, I gotta get some shopping done, but I'll leave a work for you. Happy drawing. Thank you, Sweetie. Oh, hope you get everything you need on your shopping trip. Stream over. Hello. Hello, Shia. Welcome, welcome. Nope. Nope, not quite yet. I'm gonna go for another hour. Uh-oh. My webcam is like shaking. Alright, there we go. Yeah, right now I'm working on reservoir plants. I kind of sort of did a very jank looking thing, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense for a river. I'm just gonna have silos instead. Do. There we go. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 4, 5. Well, I think I might actually accomplish one of my New Year's resolutions. Because the den is honestly one of the last parts I would like. It's this landscape and then Victoria's Dream World. And after that, I think I'd be confident enough to start my comics. So that'll be awesome. Okay, and then since this one's farther away, do. Okay. Thought I had a sneeze coming on there for a second. 2, 3, 4. Four. 2, 3, 4. There we go. There we go. The restream really needs to add a playlist button, just so I can cycle through the music. There. Alright, I think I got that part. This is the horizon line of buildings. Then, now for probably the most difficult part is gonna be the town part with houses and stuff. So oh boy, okay. I'm gonna choose. Okay, stop shaking. Stop it. I feel like I may be needing a new webcam. Or at least like a stand, maybe like a more secure stand. As I realize filming traditionally on this is like, yeah, it's just shaking with the slightest of movement, so. My intent here, to make it look like a gridlock, is this will be the markings of the alleyway. Not the straightest, but that's okay. Alright, got this. Got this. Got this. Okay. we go. Honestly, if you're claustrophobic, you might not like living in the dead here. There we go. I see here in a second is that this line here represents how you get to the next street in the dead. So that's not what I want to do. Is it supposed to be? This grid space structure right here. Someone saying hi. Jan says I'm washing my clothes. But very much good to do. There we go. Alright, this is the first set of houses. Slash businesses. There you go. Oh. Here we go. And we're back. Jansen, so Riot is going to be a form of TB? TB? Not sure what that is. He's on me. Oh, technical drawing. Yes, yes, technical. Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure what you meant by TD. Yeah, yes, technical drawing. Alright, be right back. I gotta blow my nose. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Doing this again. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna start over on this part, because yeah, this doesn't look right to me. This looks like, yeah, this doesn't look quite right to me. I'm like, go a little further down. I feel like it looked too cramped to me. I don't know. There we go. And the next house. I think I did more technical drawing in college than I did in high school, actually. Hey, think about it. Yeah, it was mostly about the tools we were using. Than doing like specific things. And then when I got to college, then we did like more technical stuff. It's just like, okay, utilizing perspective and like, and you know, drawing street corners or like applying what we learned into a different painting. No, that doesn't fit. Okay, okay. Let's see, what else did I watch actually recently? With Papa Riot, I watched this show yesterday. We went through. It was like a limited series, so 8 episodes, not till 6 episodes, because we were really hooked on it. It was called "I Will Find You." About this guy who goes away to prison for killing his son. But he's always professed his innocence, and then one day his ex-sister-in-law shows up and shows him a picture, thinking about one of her friends, and be like, "Hey, this looks like your son because he has like the identical birthmark." And after she shows him a picture, like multiple people try to kill him, pretty much, and then he breaks out of prison and tries to find his son. You know. There's definitely a lot of red herrings to be like, oh yeah, this guy he thought was responsible wasn't actually responsible. Like, they need to find the actual person who was responsible. here. There. That does look slightly jank, but hopefully I can make it better with detailing. Right now, I'm just trying to get the shapes in. Oh yeah, anyways, that was really interesting show. There's like 2 episodes left, so hopefully we'll finish it next week. I hope this is right. I hope this looks right. When all said and done, because I'm trying my best. I'm not very experienced with technical drawing, and like I've only drawn maybe, for technical drawing I've only done like, okay, here's like one horizon point, draw this coming off this one horizon point. And definitely not a whole city, or a fantasy city, or a dystopian city. It's like, okay, definitely trying something new here. There we go. Okay. And then this goes straight. There. Does it look quite right? Probably not. Yeah, if y'all want to shoot the shot, I know I'm not talking that much just because I'm trying to be in the zone here. And let's see, what other shows have I watched recently? Yeah, I did watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Oh yeah, Dan. I am watching season 2 of Dan. I must admit, it's a very amusing show. There we go. My gosh, alright. 30 minutes to go on this stream. And since this is closer, this is going to be farther down. So I'm hoping I get this right. Finish washing. Nice. Let's see. So go down here. I go upsy daisy. Okay. I think I got that. Yeah, like, cause doing a grid-based run like this is like, okay, gotta make things farther apart. Further you go down. Alright. Yeah, I definitely need to go shopping after this stream's over. Right now, though, I am in my PJs, so... Oh my god. Okay. Apparently I'm messing this up for no reason. Alright. Not super important to erase this stuff just because I'm like, okay, it's gonna be inked. But I'm erasing some of it just so I don't get confused. It's like, oh, what is this again? There. Yeah, my idea for this street was like, okay, these are taller buildings. And these are essentially apartments. Thingbrave Megatron says, I should bring my Darth Vader helmet next time I go to the grocery store. Are you gonna be like, bring milk? I can't do a Darth Vader voice, but... Yeah, blasting the Empire theme all the way through. Don't. Everyone's like, what the f are you doing? Okay, and then go up because this is supposed to be 2 stories. And the only reference for the den previously that I had was this piece I did of the main character's father, Xever, and Yatakara. So he was in his place, and then I was outside the window, and it was really creepy. But I'm like, why not put this place into this grid base? And people can be like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme with like pointing. It's like, oh wait, I know this place. So this is the building I'm working on now, and it's a flat. It's basically like an apartment flat building. So there's like big places at the bottom, and then people rent out rooms to people at the top. Honestly, yeah, it's probably not going to be relevant to the story. I'd be like, okay, landlord lives here, and then people live up here and down here. Or maybe people just live at the bottom and then rent out rooms to people at the top. And Xever is living separately from his family right now. So my thought was like, you know what, he's living here. Dude, I wasn't sure how much I'd get done, but I'm glad I'm getting most of the general shapes done. There's still this part I wanna fill in, and then this down here, like with just the tops of some buildings, just to like give the illusion of, oh yeah, this is continuing down like this. Yeah, right now I think it's turning out, it's actually shaping up, pun intended. Hmm? Okay, nope, I'm going to go down here first. There we go. Shion says, nice background for your city. Thank you. Yeah, it is. It is really shaping up, I think. And yeah, as you well can tell, yeah, it's a very unique city structure here. Yeah, my intent is for actually, yes, to have Victoria's father. He lives in this room right here. Because I'm like, you know what? I wanted to at least put in something I drew before in this. And this is what I thought of. I'm like, yep. This actually, yeah, I think this window looks really jank. Alright. Try and make that out a little bit. There we go. And hopefully next time I can get like a little more into details. Okay. Yeah, I do at least want to get this grid. I do want to at least get this last building here all situated, just so I don't lose my train of thought of like what I'm. Okay, it'd be like, okay, what was I doing before? It's like, yeah, what was I doing before? I don't remember. There we go. That. Yeah, I did actually look up. I did actually do quite a bit of visual research and be like, okay, I'm looking up, what Irish towns look like and what they also look like in the 1950s, which is when the world was destroyed in my comic. So I was looking up that and I'm like, okay. And it's like, okay, what did this look like? And like if people went underground, what would it look like? And I wanted to like, and what I noticed is that a lot of Irish buildings, like they have just like a big wooden door with a handle on it. They don't have glass doors. Or like a lot of double doors. And like a one big wooden door for the whole building, no matter how big it is. Sometimes they have a back door. But yeah, just one big door. So like I'm gonna make all of the doors big and wooden for the detail. There we go. go. And then the last part. And also slanted roofs sometimes. They have like the extension of the building is slanted. Why not? Got 5 minutes left. Alright. There we go. There we go. Alright. Last alleyway completed. Doesn't look like it right now, but yeah, this is the grid lines right here going through here are the alleyways to get to the next street. I suppose. 4 minutes left. I could possibly do the last one. Yeah, I wanted to be like, okay, there's this big building in the corner here. But I did make the perspective a little wonky, so I'm gonna try to fix that. Yeah, that doesn't look quite right. Okay. Okay. Okay, that looks better. There we go. All right. I like to think I got most of the shapes done. But I'm going to have a building right here. And I think that's it, actually. Before getting into, you know, details and stuff. And, like, trying to, like, fix some of the wonky perspectives. Yeah, the wonky perspective over here. Like, probably try to fix some of these roofs over here. But yeah, so glad to finally materialize Victoria's home in my comic onto the page. Onto the page, like more conceptualized and complete. England is my city. Oh yeah, take one last look at it. It's gonna be back. There we go. And yeah, I've been going through some stuff. Yeah, there's like personal family business and things. It's been kind of rough, and also getting back to work too. So I'm hoping to have Riot Ruby the World Part 2 out soon. I don't know. It's been rough. I'm trying to get back at recording. It's not been going great. It's not been going great, so I've been kind of busy lately, so this month. So yeah, but in any case, I'm glad to have finally conceptualized Victoria's Home in the Den in my comic Dollhouse XC. Finally onto paper. On a paper that, like, a little more conceptualized, other than one background from like a piece I did like a few years ago. I'm glad about that. So maybe I get this New Year's resolution done to actually start drawing the actual comic. So that'll be good. And honestly, yeah, next Riot Kitty Cafe, I'm planning to have it 4th of July. It's gonna, yeah, America. Yep, celebrating America's 250th birthday, which is awesome. and getting back into drawing more of the den. I might work on it off stream. If I do not, I will be back and I'll be working on detailing and shaping the last building that is in the blank area off to the side on the right. And yeah, that's about it for my channel, honestly. Oh, hello, Apple Proto. Welcome. Thank you, Brave Megatron says, sending you big virtual Wookiee hugs. Thank you, Brave Megatron. Thank you very much. Alfredo asks, do you have any plans for Father's Day? Since I am actually working this weekend, I actually celebrated Father's Day with Papa Riot yesterday. Got him a cake. We watched a show called I Will Find You, and I got him a card and a present too. So he did really like that, and hopefully he has a good weekend. And happy Father's Day to every dad out there as well. Yeah, including Papa Riot, Step Papa Riot, and all the papas out there for doing your part in raising little humans to grow up to be big humans. So, hope you all have a lovely Father's Day or a lovely weekend. I myself need to go to work now. Hooey. Oh well. And see y'all next opening of the Riot Kitty Cafe. Thank you to Alpha Protus, Thang and Brave, Gian, Axel, Sweeties, Marisu, and anybody else just lurking, or anybody else I might have missed. Thank you all for stopping by. See ya 4th of July. America. Oh yeah.